Talk a little bit about that. People come into you, they are heightened, it is the worst day of their life, and then by the time they leave you, they're like, okay, they may have even met somebody else by that point.
Of course it is, and no one comes to a divorce lawyer because they're having a great day. People don't want to have to meet me, and I try not to take that personally, but ultimately, when people are coming to my office, it's because they are at one of the worst or lowest points in their life because it's nowhere they expected to be. And society will tell us it's a failure or whatever your background is that could play into that, but it doesn't have to be this horrible, awful thing. Mm-hmm. And that's really what I want to educate people on and share my experience with, because there are really two reasons. And how do you win a divorce? Well, the number one way you win a divorce, and the number one way that you win any kind of contested custody fight, is that you come out of it as a better person than you were when it started it. And if you can come out as a better person than your ex, well, now you've doubly won.
Yeah.
And the other thing as a lawyer, from my perspective, I don't have your lived experience. I didn't have your relationship. I wasn't there, nor is the judge. And so when I'm giving you advice, I have to couch it in terms of, well, what is the court going to care about, as opposed to what are you feeling emotionally? And it's not because I don't care, or not that it doesn't matter for your life, but because nowhere in Florida Statute Chapter 61 does it talk about outrage. Who's the angriest, who has the bigger, cross to bear, who was the worst behaved. It's just not in there, right?
Yeah.